Zigbee Magnet Track LED driver tutorials. Can be controlled by mobile phone, remote control. Magnet Track lamp. Magnet Track. Zigbee gateway from Sunricher. Router is connected to the Zigbee gateway. A 48 volts DC power supply is also required. First of all, we need to put the LED driver into the luminaire. Let's take a look at the structure of the lamp. It is a magnetic light that can be unplugged. This driver is to be installed into the fixture. There is a connector here. It's just a connector. You need to connect these two wires to the power input. That is, these two connectors below should be connected to the power supply. Put it back first. Next, let's get the driver into this fixture. First, we find the screws and unscrew them. Then take off the cover. Look at the wires inside the fixture. You can see that there are 3 pairs of wires. These two are the power inputs. We can look at it upside down. That is, the lower connector is for the power supply, corresponding to the bottom connector on the rail. The 2 in the middle are for the lights. The last 2 are connected to the signal, so do not need to connect these 2. Because our driver is Zigbee wireless, if you're using a daily LED driver, you'll need a wired signal input. Okay, next wiring. Install the driver into the light fixture. Firstly, the power input. Then connect the light. Put the driver in. Put the cover on. Put the fixture back on the magnet track. Next, we connect the power cables. These 2 thick ones are the power inputs. Connect the power supply. Turn on the power. You can light up the LED lights. How to add our LED driver to the Zigbee gateway. Click to enter Azula Smart. If you are using it for the first time, you need to sign in or local gateway login. If you choose local gateway login, you need to connect the Wi-Fi first. Connect the Wi-Fi from the router that the gateway is connected to. Okay, let's try local gateway login. Click to select gateway. Sometimes you need to click the button above the gateway to add it. Okay, you can proceed to the next step. Local gateway login, it can only be controlled locally. If you register and sign into your account, you can control it remotely. We've already registered. Okay, sign in. Click Add, Zigbee Standard. Start. If your drive isn't on any network, it will go into network pairing mode as soon as it's powered on. That means it can be found by the gateway and added to it. Okay, click Done. You can control it. Turn off the light. Turn on the light. Long press to enter the light. You can adjust the brightness. There are more settings, such as transition time, power up status, automation, etc. There's also zooms, smart, to which you can add some automation. How do we pair the remote control? First, we add the remote to the gateway. Click on Add, Zigbee Standard, Start. For this remote control, press these 2 buttons 3 times at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's blinking, that means it's working. Click Done. Next, bind the remote control to the driver. Press and hold to enter the remote control. You can see it has 3 groups. Click Group 1, Bind Now. Click on our light. It says press the button on the remote. Okay, done. It's done now. You can control it. For example, turn off the lights. Turn on the light. You can adjust the brightness, dimming down. Dimming up. If your driver is not used for the first time, it has been added to another gateway. How to add it to our gateway? There are 2 ways, both have to reset it first. Method 1 is to press the Pro button on the driver 5 times. Method 2, reset it by disconnecting the power 5 times in a row. Let's try Method 2. 1. The power off time should be longer, 2 or 3 seconds. 2. 3. 4. 5. Okay, now it's reset. We click on Add, Zigbee Standard. Start, then the gateway searches to add it in. It's done. Done. You can control it now. Turn off light. Turn on light. So if you don't have a gateway, can you bind the remote control and driver directly? The answer is yes. Through TouchLink, we can bind the remote control and driver directly. For the driver, to enter TouchLink mode, press its Pro button 4 times in a row, or power off 4 times in a row. Let's power off the device 4 times in a row to let it enter TouchLink mode. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay, for this remote, select a group, then press and hold both buttons of the group at the same time. For example, if you're bound to group 1, press and hold both buttons of group 1. Indicator light blinks fast, close to drive TouchLink. Okay, the light blinks twice. The indicator light blinks several times. It means the pairing is successful. Okay, the pairing is successful. Now we can control the light. Turn off the light. Turn on the light.